stumble in paradise, yeah.
I know me and James never always got along. I know we never used to see eye to eye. But now when somebody born out of a woman kill him, have the audacity to come for his mouth. All of women in the village will see me. That was Simon!
It's okay. All I know is God will vindicate James. Whoever did this atrocity will come to book. That I know. It's okay. I know how you feel.
Let me go and see Amadi.
Okay.
Do you have Bruno's number?
No. He didn't drop his number with anyone.
Counter accusation. Who is responsible? A good man died. A good man died. Who is responsible? A good man died. A good man died. Who could be responsible?
Honey, now that you're not happy with your father, what do you intend doing? Does that mean you'll go and see my parents without him?
That was actually the reason why I went to see him. But when I got there, what I saw wasn't encouraging at all.
I understand. But you have to forgive and forget so that our traditional marriage would hold. You know he wasn't present when we had our court wedding then back in Europe.
That's not a problem, my love, okay? I will go and see my uncle, Amadi. He can stand as my father for the traditional marriage rites.
Ah, no darling, I totally disagree. Not when your father is alive. You want someone else to stand in place of your father when your father is alive, up and doing? Ah, darling. Over an issue that you could just overlook?
Are you for real? You mean I should just overlook the death of my mother?
Oh baby, you're trying to complicate issues here. That is not what I mean. What I'm trying to say is, yes, we know you have every reason to be angry because your dad remarried after the death of your mom without staying for the number of months he ought to stay. But then, it has happened, it has happened. Let bygone be bygone so that he can attend our traditional marriage. I don't want your Mr. Amadi or any foster father attending. No.
I don't say something for just saying sake. My words are my pounds. Whatever I say stands and lies final.
That is it. That is it. This is a part of you I have been wanting you to change. So you mean you can't say something and I, your wife, make you think otherwise? What does that make you? At this age, time and exposure, does that make you a big man? Oh darling. Please. All I'm saying is you should let your father's wife be and move on. Please. You know I don't complain about everything. I only complain about certain things. Please, my love.
Brother, I don't know how to get in contact with Bruno. I've contacted our people in Lagos and Abuja. And I've told him if any of them should come across him, they should let him know about his father's death.
I don't even know why Bruno does not want anyone to know his whereabouts. He did not give his number that day he left in anger.
And you know we cannot bury James without his consent.
Of course.
If he was not in the country, it's different, but he's in Nigeria. I believe he will come around. That's...
Frank Okome, Bele, you know, I haven't been able to do anything since I heard the news. What has happened has happened. Anyways, I made food. Let's go inside and eat, so we'll know what we are facing. Okome. Jalo, Jim. Frank, we are.
Counter accusation. Who is responsible? A good man died. A good man died. Who is responsible? A good man died. A good man died. Who could be responsible?
Sister Lillian, nothing happens without God's approval. I want you to understand that God knows everything that happens under the sun, beneath the earth, and above the sky.
They've killed my husband. Pastor, they have killed my husband. They have snuffed life out of my husband. What have I done? Nothing. Ever since I got married into this family, it's been from one problem to another. If it's not their family today, it is their family of the late wife. Now it is Bruno. Bruno is accusing my husband, my late husband James, for not according the right respect to his mother's memory. Tell me what to do. Pastor, what should I do? Especially now James is no more. James is no more. What do I do?
Understanding is very important. Understanding, very, very important. I saw death, but James thought it was the arrival of his son. Though I prayed about it, but the will of God happened. If it was not the will of God, I believe he wouldn't have died.
God, this is not the will of God. This is not the will of God now. It's not the will of God. No, God wants to just make me a widow. It's not.
Lillian, I know you may not know too much about me, but I was actually once married to 2 women. Although they are not from this side, things didn't really work out between me and them. But look, I want you to consider something, but this should be after the burial of my brother, your husband. If you choose to remain in this family, I would like to marry you.
I honestly don't have anything to say right now, because my heart is still bleeding from the death of my husband, your brother.
I'm not expecting an answer right now. like I said before, it should be after the burial.
Until then, if there's any other thing we have to discuss, if there's cause for us to have that discussion, of course we will. But for now, let me be.
Don't mourn as if to say there's no man in this house. If you need anything, just call me.
A good man died, a good man died. Who could be responsible? Oh yeah. Who could be Mr. James?
Daddy, is this not the document the oil company brought for your late brother a few minutes ago?
Yes. That is my late brother's pension and gratuity. Ambrose brought it to me.
And who is Ambrose?
Oh, he's one of his workers. But I will try and give it to my wife Lillian later.
You better do, because it's really not nice going through someone's documents like that. I'll be inside. I'm outside.
It is better to have a good enemy than a bad friend. I don't trust Frank. Why talk about marriage? Maybe he's involved with what happened to James.
Excuse me, ma'am. Yes. Ma'am, Mr. Ike was here earlier and you were sleeping. He said he will come back later to see you. Okay.
A quick question. Is it possible for someone that lost her husband to remarry in the same family?
Yes, ma'am, it's very much possible. In Umudike, you can remarry in the same family. Though it's by choice, not by force. It is called Unkuchi. You can marry any member of the family. It's all your choice, ma'am. Any other thing, ma'am? I came to sympathize with you over the death of your elder brother.
I couldn't believe it. He was such a nice man. Very kind-hearted. I wonder why good things doesn't last.
Thank you, Pastor. In fact, I am still in shock at my brother's death. Anyway, what can we offer you?
This is no time for feast. I'm also mourning with you.
Thank you very much for coming, Pastor. But I am seriously not comfortable with the way the police officer, Kennedy, interrogates. He will put the spirit of discord in James' brothers and even the son.
Whatever happens, we will put the family of James, Okike in general, we will put them in prayers. I believe that God will take absolute control.
Ami.
A good man died, a good man died. Who could be responsible? Oh yeah. Who killed Mr. James? Who could be responsible?
Mr. Amadi, what kind of relationship did your brother Frank have with your late brother James?
Well, they don't agree. But they love each other very well.
Can you tell me the last problem they had?
Officer, that is not happening here. This man you are asking all these questions just lost his elder brother a few days now. I do not think all these questions are necessary.
Mrs. Amadi, these are honest questions. You see, in our job, we can ask anybody any question, anything, just to get valid information. Please do not see it as harassment.
Please, my dear wife, I want to know who killed my brother. And I know I am not the one, so allow him to do his job.
The first rule to victory is knowing your enemy. Can you tell me anybody that is an enemy to late Mr. James Okike?
Ezenwa, I can't eat anything around that family. They are our enemy. But we won the land we were fighting for. So I don't have anything to do around them again.
I regret not knowing earlier what I know now. All the same, thank you. I will see you again, and be rest assured that anybody that is responsible for your brother's death must be found.
Hi. Hey, James. James, so you know more. Oh, come on.
My dear wife, life, they say, is a series of challenges. And how we handle these challenges is what matters. How long will you continue to cry like someone that does not have hope? This is not the end of the world.
It is the end of the world for me. What hope do I have left? What? James, why?
This document is for James. 40 million naira pension and gratuity from NNPC.
They gave it to you. How come? I mean, why would they send it to you when they know our address? They should just send it to the address, isn't it?
The person that brought it knows that James is dead and also knows me in person. He does not want any other person to know that James is dead. He told them that he's at the hospital and his brother is at home. So they gave it to me on his behalf.
So, how do we go about it?
That's why I'm here. Any member of the family with a wife? Perhaps the wife has children. Mainly the son is okay. But you and I know that you have no child for him. And Bruno is not around at the moment. That is why I'm here. So I came so we can know what to do about it.
Counter accusations, brothers fighting brothers, such a messy situation. The cloud is gathering, so fast. Seems like it's gonna rain, Sunshine.
They say all that a person leaves behind are his deeds. What is Amadi trying to do? I still don't understand why the documents of my husband's pension should come from him.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Madam Jacinta is here to see you. Alright, ma'am.
How are you? You know, I am not comfortable with this police officer. I smell trouble coming.
Why do you say that?
Because Officer Kennedy is making it look as if someone from this family killed your husband.
Well, before my husband died, Pastor Mike had a revelation that a son in this family is plotting to kill him. And the next day, he was murdered.
Since Pastor have already said his son from this family was plotting to kill, that means he has so many explanations to do so that we will clear our doubt. Abi?
As a matter of fact, I am not fit yet for all this. Because I'm heartbroken. It's my husband that died.
Sorry.
Until I'm done burying my husband.
Pastor! Please, sorry, wait. Sorry, Pastor. I heard that you saw James' death even before he died.
Why do you ask?
Because the policeman in charge of this case is asking my husband his relationship between James and his kinsmen. And since they say you were the one that saw it, so I want you to explain the vision for me so that I can be clear.
The things of God is not the same as the things of man. I don't...
Hey, Rara, you see at this point, the things of God will marry the things of man. Yes, because I even heard that you went further to say you saw that a son of the family is plotting to kill James. And so I want you to, since you can see all of that, at least a name can be mentioned. Because right now the whole family is in a state of confusion. Shatigbo, please. Pastor, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
So very soon, Lillian will collect the money as soon as the company pays. Now that she doesn't have a child for us, what if she collects the money and starts spending it on another man? Mban, Omamme. Muabu Amadi. Omamme. Odogwadi ejije ifele. Agbaki wa lọ́jà kori ọmọ tuntun wo. Mbanu. Eben. I think I am going to tell her to remarry Nukiki family. Or rather, tell her to marry me. Yes, let her marry me, so she will remain in this family. I
haven't you eaten your food now?
Don't worry. I will eat.
You better do and stop thinking too much. Ṣé mọ̀ pé ìrònú ò dá lára.
Èmi náà mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Why will she come at this particular time? That I was thinking of getting another wife? Omoma. No. I think I am going back there now. I am going to tell her my mind. Yes. I will go. I have to tell her my mind.